right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to learn about how to insert a text box. And you can see that this assignment, the slide of this week's assignment that we're going to be looking at today is called My Academic Goals. And so down here is 1, 2, and 3. So it's asking for your academic goals. There were text boxes here inserted that said type your goal here, but I erased them for the purposes of this video. And but that is what our job is today. So how to insert a text box. You can go up here to the toolbar that I was talking about yesterday, and it says insert. If you click insert, and then there's text box right here. And then you'll see that your cursor turns into little crosshairs when you move it, and you take it to where you want it. You'll click down and you will drag your box, and you can make it as big or as small as you would like. The nice thing about a text box is if it's too small, you can always drag from the sides and make it any size you want. So let's see here, my academic goals. Number 1, let's see here. I think one of my first academic goals is going to build up my stamina in reading. I know sometimes I don't love sitting down to read, but when I do sit down to read, I do seem to enjoy it, but sometimes it doesn't keep my attention all the time. So I'm going to do, my very first one is going to be build my reading stamina. So I might try by telling myself, okay, I'm going to set the timer and I'm going to read for 10 minutes today. Tomorrow I'm going to read for 11 minutes and build up that way. So build my reading stamina. Alrighty, I'm going to do the next one. So I click off of it. I go back to insert, go back to text box, and drag there. Oops, and I moved it. And if you remember my video from yesterday, when you take your cursor, and you see the 4 squares, that's when or the 4 arrows, I'm sorry. You can move it around and put it where you want to put it. All right, so this one is going to be my academic goals. I think for this one, I am going to say that in writing, I am going to try to edit my writing as I go, because sometimes I get in my mode and I'm just typing and writing, because I actually do like to write, but I don't pay attention to the things that I think I should pay attention to, and then it takes me longer to go back and edit it by maybe adding in capital letters, proper punctuation, getting in some commas when I'm supposed to get them in there. So I am going to say for number 2, when I am writing. Actually, I'm going to change my mind there. I'm going to say I am going to not revise. What is the word I'm looking for here? Edit as I am writing. And that is good enough for me. I know what that means. And these are my goals. And you just want to make sure that whoever your teacher is reading it, that it makes sense. And that's going to go along with, there's another video coming up, and it's talking about revising your work and how to go about doing that. And one of the things is making sure that when you do a sentence, that someone that's reading it is going to understand what you're saying. So I think I'm going to edit as I am writing is good enough for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now your job today is to try to find some spots to add in text boxes and give it a whirl. And I will see you later.